अभी मेरा ऑपोजिट, मेरा ऑपोजिट धूप है, मेरा ऑपोजिट धूप है।
फ्रेंड्स, हाय फ्रेंड्स, मैं शशि बात कर रहा हूँ। आपका नया चैनल RRR रिव्यू रिप्लान रीस्टार्ट अबाउट इन्वेस्टमेंट्स। आज हमारे साथ हैं हमारे फ्रेंड मिस्टर एंड्रयू जोसेफ, जिनका करीब 15 सालों का एक्सपीरियंस है स्टॉक मार्केट, कैपिटल मार्केट में। तो आज हम उनसे ही बात करेंगे। तो जैसा आपको मैं बता रहा था एंड्रयू जी, मार्केट जो
या
है
आई
लास्ट
सी।
1 वीक काफी रेंज बाउंड रहा है।
ओके
करीब 82,000 टू 85,000 के आसपास में होवर कर रहा था जब फ्राइडे जब क्लोज हुआ है। तो अगर हम बात
ओके
करें, अभी 85,560 का क्लोज हुआ है सेंसेक्स। और
ओके।
जो आपका निफ्टी है करीब वो
निफ्टी।
26,068 पे क्लोज हुआ है। और ऑलमोस्ट यू कैन से, अगर लास्ट सितंबर में जो हाई हुआ था 86,000, तो
ओके
उसके हिसाब से अराउंड 85,500 के आसपास आ रहा है अभी। तो
ओके। लिटरली,
ऑलमोस्ट हाई है, लेकिन
लिटरली।
इट इज वन ऑफ द ईयरली हाई कह सकते हैं इस फील्ड में। रिगार्डिंग रुपीज का डॉलर जो प्राइस था, काफी ऑल टाइम लो था, 89 रुपीज एंड 49 पैसा, जो कि
ओके
फ्राइडे को क्लोज हुआ।
ओके
लास्ट वीक आपने देखा होगा, बिहार में इलेक्शन हुआ और काफी थम्पिंग विक्ट्री हुई है बीजेपी की और अलायंस। तो
ओके
आप कह सकते हैं कि अनदर 5 इयर्स का जो गवर्नमेंट होगी शायद ये स्टेबल होगी, तो पॉलिसी वाइज ज्यादा चेंजेस
ओके
नहीं होंगे अनटिल
ओके
अनलेस कुछ, अगर हम कहते हैं जैसे अगर यूएस में रिसेशन ना आए या फिर, तो काफी कुछ इंडियन मार्केट पॉजिटिवली मूव करेगा यहाँ से।
ओके ओके।
आपका क्या टेक है,
तो
थोड़ा बताएं।
अच्छा है। तो मैं ये समझ सकता हूँ कि एक साल से मार्केट ने कुछ भी रिटर्न्स नहीं दिया निफ्टी। इफ यू हैव इन्वेस्टेड इन निफ्टी इंडेक्स वन, देन आई कैन अज्यूम दैट देयर इज नो रिटर्न्स फॉर 1 year, एम आई राइट?
यस, यू आर राइट।
Okay, okay. So what may be the reason why there is no progress for the past 1 year?
So it is like mostly our products are sellers are they are selling to the US Western market,
Okay,
and
okay,
the Trump was one of the cunniest president of US. Every day he keep on changing the policies, so that's why they have made it. Otherwise, Indian markets, domestic markets are good, but many things will
okay.
depends only on the open market, because we are also the globalized market. We also have joined that.
So so,
That effect is
so
there.
basically based. Okay.
So
So basically based on the global cues, the market has sustained. But anyway, all these years the market has gave a good returns, so that's not a problem. वो तो problem नहीं होगा, होना चाहिए। अगर if you are going to be a long term investor, you no need to worry about the market or the this thing, because short term में तो you will have volatility, so that is a part and parcel of the game. So last around 2 weeks before, I posted this thing with regard to Bitcoin, that Bitcoin is going to crash. It's almost 30% down from all time high. Okay,
yes,
and I am surprised that still people believe that Bitcoin is a very good asset. Yes, maybe it differs, because as we can see that there are two divisions in the financial persons, like one who favor for Bitcoins and one who go against the Bitcoins. The world has been, I can read in that way that the world has been divided into two parts. Say for example, Tom Lee and Michael Saylor, they are well with the Bitcoin, and they assume and they predict that Bitcoin will go again all time high. And on the other side, some renowned investors and world famous investors like Warren Buffett and Peter Schiff, they were not with the Bitcoin. They say that Bitcoin is just, it's not an asset, it's a fake asset. So we can clearly see the world has been divided into two. One is with Bitcoin and the other one is against Bitcoin. So that's a part. So that's a part of Bitcoin. But anyway, India is no way related. People are not investing. Maybe it's not regulated in India. So thank God people have saved so much of saved their money. So So we have a lineup for next week. Monday we have Fed liquidity injection, then Tuesday we have FOMC meet and PPI data, which is very important, and want to know whether what will be the Jerome Powell intake on that, whether he is going to do the rate cut or not. And Wednesday we have a very important deal between US and China. And
Yes,
Thursday,
that
finally the
most are waiting that
money
deal is
supply.
going to happen.
Yeah. So that deal is going to, will be very crucial one. But as far as I am concerned, that the market is very skeptical, and so the world is, as I said, world is divided into two parts. So one has to wait and watch. No need to take any hurry, because recently Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad,
Yeah,
and
this is very well known like author about finance, money management, and other things.
yes, he made a tweet yesterday stating that there is going to be a crash or a recession. So we cannot assume that it will happen, but one has to be a normal or a new entry investors have to be very cautious in this market. They have to wait and watch, and they have to think on long term point of view, and which asset class is going to move the smart money, where it is going to go, whether it is going on the way of Bitcoin or dollar or money market. So that has to be wait and watch. My suggestion for the aged person, like those who are above 40 plus or 50 plus, they should avoid fresh investment in share market. If at all they have excess money, they can invest. Okay,
No, but
now
the
what's
thing
your take?
is,
Yeah, go ahead.
no, what
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead,
saying,
Shashi.
right? If you see the data also, no, the last
Okay,
quarter, the percentage of
okay.
investments in the inflow in the large cap has come down. Since the market is
Oh,
sideways, then you will find
okay,
the debt like dynamic asset allocated fund, like balance advantage fund. They are quite doing
okay,
good, around 10 to 12% plus the returns they have given actually. So in the
okay.
sideways market,
That's
you
good.
find better in the debt market also to give you better returns, because that
Okay,
happened. So
okay. That's great. But
approx,
what
I
about
think
the large cap fund? Why
nowadays,
the investment has reduced?
because returns are not moving. You know, the Nifty and the Sensex, there you have the large cap component more,
Yes.
right? So, and you also
Okay.
aware about not much movement happened. Suppose 1 year
Okay.
ago, September or October or November, they have invested at the same level as of now, the Nifty
Okay.
and the Sensex as well.
Oh.
So it's not like all people are withdrawing money from large cap, but when main intention of the investors has to make money, and patience is one of the criteria they lay.
Key.
They see, oh, yeah, 1 year returns are not coming, so they are reducing their stake in the large cap. And when you see the data, people what they think is
Okay.
1 year returns, 2 year returns. Based on that, they decide.
Okay.
So that happened. And you see right now the gold prices 1.5 years or so, one of the all-time high returns that you have seen actually. Gold and silver as well. Previously, all the mutual funds they only have
There is some tech.
gold ETF investments, but nowadays they started a silver ETF also investments, because equal to around suppose 10 gram gold is 1,20,000 or something right now, odd value. The same way, 1 kg of the silver is the same price,
Okay.
1,20,000 or 30,000. So that is one.
Mm-hmm.
What I think is due to the
Okay.
one of the very like new creature from the US president. I think you have not seen in the last 50 years also this kind of president that keep on changing the policies. I believe you also agree
See,
on
why
that.
is keep on changing the policy?
One time he will come with the
See,
close to the China, and
I
once
don't
they
see.
have a fight with them, then come to the India, or sometimes again they will go to the Pakistan. You might have seen, right? So there is a consistency in the policies should be there in
but
the
I don't
US
want to comment
administration.
on the.
So that is one.
Yeah, maybe. See, I don't want to get into the. I don't want to get into this. The international these things. Let them. That's apart. We just go what the chart says, what the chart predicts, and we have to see that, and we have to go. Maybe he would have seen something wrong with the US market. As I told you already, we are around the recession.
Yes, I
Maybe
have.
we are in
I'm also
recession, but we
expecting
don't
some
know.
recession. Also,
We
I
will
was
be.
talking to the research analysts. They're saying there is a recession in the US is around the corner. He may come in the 1 month's time or 2 months' time. So that also reflects in the Indian market as well. Because one of the
Yes,
like
that will have an
topmost
impact. That
buyer
will
in
have
the
an
world
impact.
is the US. And open economy, even if you have
Oh,
domestically
okay.
very good, you will get affected. So
Okay.
that is one thing. So what I suggest to
Yeah,
the
that's true.
client
That's
is
true. That's what I told.
you have a cautious approach
Okay.
and keep on
Okay.
continuing your investments in the large cap or the large and mid cap categories to get a better returns in the coming futures. I agree currently last 1 year they have not given much appreciable returns, but when you stick to the long time, you will get benefited out of. What do you say?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, that's true. But again, what I would suggest is that you have to see which asset class is performing well. Right now, I could see that last 1 year gold and silver has performed well, as well as Bitcoin. But Bitcoin now crashed again. It will, from my point of view, again it will give a pullback again, and it may go again down.
So one thing is
So
about
my take
Bitcoin
is
now.
that yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Andrew, one thing concern is about Bitcoin is this is
yeah,
no any backing from the governments. So if anything goes, like
yeah,
there's no
yeah.
control
That's
over
true.
that blockchain, and you might be aware, like many of the countries, like India, also trying to come with this kind of currency, digital currency.
Yeah, yeah. India
They
also
are
they are
on the
planning.
talks right now. So how
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is safe and
But
all this that it will be
yeah,
come
yeah.
to know
That's true.
after
That's
some
true. It is
time.
not regulated. Bitcoin is not regulated, and one should not take
And we should
a
not
risk
be give any
on
advice
investing
on the
from.
Bitcoin over this because this is a podcast and it has to will go to
Yeah,
the many investors who are very new and
yeah,
they can get
yeah.
involved in
Bitcoin
the
is very dangerous.
cheap funds.
Bitcoin
But
is very
when the
volatile.
burst will happen, we don't know.
Yeah, yeah. That's what like. It is safe to stick to safe and known asset class, which will be great, like mutual fund or stocks or some other which is regulated. Only things which is under our control, we can control it. So one should stay away from Bitcoin rather than seeking on Bitcoin investment. They can see other alternatives of investments.
Okay.
Okay,
So
Shashi, is there anything
uh,
else I need to?
yeah, one thing I want to know, like suppose somebody
Yeah,
wants to have a stock specific information, can be shared over the I think that is not available possible in this video, but if somebody send me the
okay,
message, then we can have an
okay.
individual talk and then we can suggest them, right?
Yeah, sure,
Because
sure.
stock
That
will
we
be a
can go
very,
ahead. We
very
will see.
risky one until unless we know
Yes,
the profile of the clients and the goals of the client, and we can't suggest them. And we should not
yeah,
advise on the stock specifics.
yeah.
Correct.
That also true, but we can. I think you are NISM certified, right? IMF
I
mutual
am a
fund.
certified, but this will be
Okay.
the goes to the general public.
Yeah. One has
So
to should not.
it
Nobody
has to
should
be a
take this
very
as
much
an
carefully
investment advice.
designed, like which stock, which sectors. Sectoral we will discuss from the next week onwards. Probably we'll meet on the Friday, Saturday or Sunday,
Okay.
and then we'll discuss. And one more day we'll have a decided either Tuesday or
Yeah,
Wednesday
sure. Yeah,
to
sure.
about basics of
Now.
the mutual funds. I think that also is required not for the large
Okay. Yeah.
investors, those who are with retail investors, those who want to invest as SIP of 1,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, even 50,000 rupees. So
Yes.
those we will start discussing
Yes.
basics first. what is the mutual funds,
Yeah, that's
how it
there.
works out, and how we should decide on the which mutual fund will suit us. So all this we'll discuss in general topics.
Yeah, sure. That's
Okay.
that's great. So we will talk about mutual fund lately, and in upcoming sessions we'll talk about mutual fund, and we will touch about the markets scenario also.
Of course. We should have to be give us the overall picture of the market. What is going to happen in the next week or next month? What is the INR or other? Today we have discussed about the INR dollar, but we also going to include in the Japanese and the other data. Today we have no data right now available, but we will discuss on the next Saturday weekly roundup. So
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Mr. Andrew, to joining me
Thank you, Shashi.
from
Thank you,
overseas.
Shashi.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So,
thank you. Bye.
Thank you.